In the vast and varied career of Toby Jones, one performance stands out as an extraordinary showcase of his ability to captivate through nuance and subtlety: his role in Peter Strickland's 2012 masterpiece, Berberian Sound Studio. This atmospheric, experimental film is an underappreciated gem, where Jones gives a career-defining performance as Gilderoy, a meek and introverted British sound engineer thrust into the chaotic and lurid world of an Italian exploitation film studio. On the surface, Berberian Sound Studio might appear to be a horror film, a tale of blood, screams, and nightmarish dread. But it resists easy categorization. Instead, it unfolds as a psychological study of a man slowly unraveling in an environment that is alien, unsettling, and morally ambiguous. Gilderoy, the quiet sound technician, is accustomed to pastoral documentaries in England, where his gentle sensibilities align with the serene nature of his projects. Now he's tasked with crafting the sonic horrors for the equestrian vortex, a violent and grotesque Italian giallo film. The tension builds as Gilderoy is caught between his rigid politeness and the demands of a world that glorifies violence and chaos. The film blurs the line between reality and fiction, showing how the grotesque art he helps create starts to infect his mind. As he becomes immersed in the studio's strange rituals, stabbing cabbages to mimic murder, or pulling apart radishes for the sound of ripping flesh, Gilderoy's grip on reality begins to slip. Life, art, and nightmare bleed into one another, and the viewer, like Gilderoy, is left unsure of where the line is drawn. Amid the tension, Strickland injects a darkly comic exploration of the absurd methods behind creating horrific soundscapes. In Gilderoy's hands, ordinary vegetables become stand-ins for unspeakable violence. Melons are slashed, pumpkins splattered, courgettes smashed, and cabbages stabbed repeatedly, each act rendered hilarious by its sheer absurdity and the meticulousness with which Gilderoy performs it. The juxtaposition of mundane produce and the grim violence it simulates is both a clever commentary on filmmaking and a source of levity that offsets the film's oppressive atmosphere. Toby Jones's performance anchors the film. His Gilderoy is a study in restraint, a man of few words, expressing himself through furtive glances, nervous energy, and the occasional flash of indignation. Jones imbues Gilderoy with a palpable vulnerability, making him a tragic figure, a polite, well-meaning man consumed by a world that neither understands nor respects him. His physicality, his small stature, unassuming demeanour, and expressive eyes amplifies the sense of isolation and discomfort. As Gilderoy is drawn deeper into the studio's chaotic orbit, Jones deftly captures the character's gradual unravelling with heartbreaking precision. What makes Jones so extraordinary in this role is his ability to communicate vast emotional shifts with the subtlest of gestures. As Gilderoy's mental state deteriorates, Jones navigates the transition with such authenticity that the audience feels his mounting dread and confusion. Few actors could bring this level of complexity to a character who says so little but conveys so much. Berberian Sound Studio is more than a psychological thriller. It's a bold experiment in filmmaking. Peter Strickland crafts a world that is both claustrophobic and hypnotic, with the sound design as the film's true star. Every screech, splatter, and scream is meticulously crafted, immersing the audience in Gilderoy's auditory nightmare. Strickland's choice to withhold any footage of the equestrian vortex forces viewers to rely entirely on the evocative soundscape, making the horrors even more abstract and unnerving. It's a daring approach that pays off, heightening the film's surreal and disorienting atmosphere. In an era dominated by formulaic blockbusters, Berberian Sound Studio stands as a reminder of the power of experimental cinema. It takes risks, trusting the audience to engage with its ambiguity and unconventional storytelling. Films like this, which prioritize atmosphere, character, and artistic vision, are all too rare. They challenge viewers to think, to feel, and to experience cinema as something more than escapism. Toby Jones's performance is the beating heart of this bold endeavour. His Gilderoy is a testament to how a skilled actor can elevate a film, bringing depth and humanity to even the most surreal narrative. Berberian Sound Studio may not have achieved mainstream success, but it remains a shining example of how risks in storytelling and performance can create something truly unforgettable. If more films dared to explore such uncharted territory, cinema would be all the richer for it.